Welcome everyone to this live stream. Today we are going to talk about the extrude effect of CorelDraw. So the extrude is making or creating an object or a graphic into a three-dimensional object, which is a vanishing point. So if you take a look at this table with a box here, that was done in the extrude function in CorelDRAW, and also this logo here. It doesn't apply to bitmap, it has to be a vector image. So if I click on wireframe here, these are all vector image. And then once it's extrude, it becomes vector. So for example here, which is nice because it's gonna be sharp, and yeah, it's gonna be sharp. So to understand the extrude tool, for example, I'm going to create a box here. I'm gonna color it for now like gray, and then in order to access it, it's in this drop down here. You click on extrude. So once you click on extrude, you have to click and drag toward the direction of the extrude you want, right? So for example, you want it somewhere here. And then if you notice, you have a lot of settings here. So this one is the depth, right? So 3 inch, the depth of 3 is not enough. So I'm just gonna make it 10. Okay, or I'm just gonna make it 20 or 30. Okay, 30 is good. And then we also have, so basically you can move the direction of the, so this is the X here, that's what you call vanishing point. So vanishing point means to say, if I'm going to create a line from here and then going there, okay, this all of the lines here will go to one vanishing point, and that's where we use it in perspective. So for 1 point perspective would be like this, right? Actually, this is also 1 point perspective, but this is more on central perspective. Okay, so I'm gonna put it there, and then let's look into here. So after that, we can also use the extrusion color. So for example, the extrusion color, you want it shaded. So this one shaded. So if you take a look at shaded, so you can go from gray to, if black is too much, I can just make it like that, and there you go, right? Now you can also make this as a solid color. So if you go to your extrude tool again and then look under this one, the second option, use solid color, this is the one that you're going to change. So for example, we are going to make it a darker shade, and there. Okay, so that's the basics of the extrude. So extrude can also be in a with a logos. So with the logos here, I'm gonna demonstrate the logo first. So I'm going to recreate this one. So this one, I just got an image from the web. I'm just gonna paste it here. Sorry, that's not the original one. I have to go to the website, and I'm just going to get a logo, or anyway, we let's just say this is the logo. I'm gonna break this apart. Object, I'm gonna go clear transformation, or I can, okay, clear extrude. You can also clear extrude. So clear. So basically, this is the logo that I got from the website. And say for example, we're going to extrude this one, right? So we go to extrude, and then we, like I said, we can click and drag, right? Going here or going there. Now right now you can't see it because it's only 3, right? So let's make that 10 units, and then but still you can't see it because it's red to red, right? So the shading is red. So let's change it to a pure color, say a gray. Now you can see it, right? So if you want to have it shaded, you can also do it this way, but I don't think it looks good. Maybe if we put another color, but for me, I would just stick to one color, which is gray. Okay, so now this one, you're not stuck to the vanishing point of this, because this is the vanishing point. You can slide it over here and over there, or you can even put it like this. Say, for example, the logo is going up, right? You can go like this. So you can do whatever you want with a vector image or vector logo. Okay, so you can even put create text with extruded. You can extrude text. So this is the part that I was wondering. Maybe there's a potential here of creating some illustrations like this. So if you take a look, this was just done with extrusion. Okay, so let us gonna copy this one. So let's just say I have this table that I'm going to extrude. So for example, this one I start with gray, and then later on you can color it. So let's say that's my base, and then I'm going to create for my legs, say like that. Okay, and I'm gonna plus sign my keyboard, right, to duplicate without offset, and I'm gonna drag it here. Let's just say like that. Okay, and then I'm also going to color this too with a different shade of gray, and then I'm going to make sure you're snapping to an object, because so that it snaps to the exact edge or the exact point. Say for example like that, and I'm gonna call it. Okay, so with this one alone, you can actually extrude this one already. So let's start with the tabletop. So the tabletop, I click on the tabletop, and then I click on my extrude. Okay, and then I'm going to go to the center here and then click and drag. Since it has 3 here, I'm gonna make it 20, and then or maybe 30. Let's go 30, enter. And then this is my vanishing point. Let's keep the vanishing point there. Okay, and then now we have that, and then we're just going to change the colors later on, the shade. So now let's go into this one here. I'm gonna make this smaller, just to make it more realistic. Okay, so we click on this, and then you go to your extrude, and then click and drag, right? So now this one is important, because what we're gonna do, in reality, there's only one vanishing point, right? That's been shared. So you go here, and then you click on shared vanishing point. So we're going to share the vanishing point of the top one of the tabletop. So I click that, and now it move it over to the vanishing point of this one. Okay, so that is important. Now if you take a look at here, we are going to, you just have to change the order of the objects now. So this one, we'll move it to order to front of page, like that. Okay, so now this one, we are going to do an extrude again. So click and drag. Okay, now in here, we are going to click on shared vanishing point, and this is our shared vanishing point, the tabletop, and then it went there, because that's the, so all of this one, the tabletop and these 2 legs, are sharing one vanishing point. Now let's go for this one. So you are going to go to extrude, and then click and drag going up or wherever, right? Because when I go here and then shared vanishing point, and the vanishing point of the tabletop, it goes there, right? Now with this one, it doesn't matter, because you don't really see it. Okay, but later on, once we change the vanishing point, you will see the difference. Okay, so now let us create another leg here for the back. So I'm just going to create a leg like this, and I'm going to just gonna make it smaller a bit, and I'm going to color it, say that gray. Okay, and then I'm going to go to my extrude tool and then click and drag, same thing, and then shared vanishing point, which is a tabletop. Click there and goes there, right? And we're going to do on some adjustment here, so we're going to put this to back. So go to order, to back of page. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to duplicate this. So plus sign your keyboard and then move it over to the left side while holding your control button so that it's going to be aligned. And say I'm going to put it somewhere there, right? Even though I duplicated it, but take a look at this. The vanishing point is this. It's different now, right? That's because we had it shared to the tabletop. Okay, so now let us understand it. So all of the objects here have shared vanishing point, which is this one here, right? Now take a look at this one. If I move this vanishing point to the right side and notice the other objects, it follows it, right? That's because we made it share the vanishing point. Okay, so that's and if I go like this, let's see what's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna be a good view, so this is the better view. Okay, so again, changing the perspective, since we shared all of this with the tabletop perspective, I mean the vanishing point, we can adjust it. All right, so now for this one, that's the same thing. So for example, I'm gonna create a box here. Okay, and I am going to go to my color, and then I'm going to my extrude here, extrude, and then click and drag, and then here I'll just make this say 5, and then the shared vanishing point of this one, click, and that's the shared vanishing point now, and that's it. Now if I want to move the vanishing point, see the extrude of all the changes too, because it's all shared vanishing point. Okay, so now let's go to the coloring of or shading of the extruded objects. So let's start with the tabletop. So you click on the tabletop, and then we go for let's just for the sake of playing around with the features, let's just go colored, and then we'll just say from I don't know, a darker color like this to say it's not too dark. I'm just gonna lessen the, okay, say like that. Okay, and if you take a look, let's go. Okay, so now you can also change this color by just clicking on the object and then just like making color here, but that doesn't look right. How about this one here? So anyway, you got the point, right? Point is that you can color it, right? And for example, for this one here, I want to color it. So instead of creating a shaded, I'm just gonna go to color. This one I could make it darker. There. There. So I hope you like the tutorial. This is just more of exploring the extrude effect. I want some experiment here. Let's just say we're going to put this Tesla logo. I'm gonna put that to front, and then I'm just going to make it smaller. I'm gonna put it here, and then see the vanishing point is different. But if I click on this one and then share vanishing point of the tabletop, click on the tabletop, there, it changed the vanishing point, which is good. Yeah. So there's a lot of potential of this one, saying, you know, if you're doing like a quick illustration of a furniture or say a logo, this would be great. So I hope you like the tutorial. And so one of my objectives here in this channel is really to explore the possibilities of CorelDraw, explore you know, like what can Corel do to, you know, for us using all these tools here. And I really appreciate if you subscribe, and I really appreciate if you comment on the comment section, and also if you give a like, and that would inspire me more to do these things. So again, thank you, and I will see you tomorrow again for different techniques and tips of CorelDraw, and bye for now.